It seems to me you're a bit of a cowboy the way you're carrying on.
You listening? Fucking listen to this.
G'day and welcome back, legends. Another episode. You guessed it. I don't even have to say it because you already know what you listen to. But for all the new listeners, to the Throttle On, Full Scent, Never Lift podcast, episode 13. Now, I'm terribly sorry, but I'm going to have to go back to one episode a week. Just while we got a bit on. So, yeah, sorry I haven't dropped an episode since last week, the week before, but we'll get stuck into it and try and fucking make something out of this one. Now, we'll start it off on a bit of a sad note and we'll progressively get a bit lighter as we go on. But since I haven't done an episode for a couple of weeks, within that time, the man with the golden tonsils, the golden mic, Lawsy, John Laws, passed away about 2 weeks ago now. Yeah, very, very sad for radio world, and it brings back a lot of fond memories for me going in the truck. My old man was a avid listener of John Laws. I can remember sitting there listening to him, poking along with Dad. Back then, I thought it was shit, but as I get a bit older, I don't mind that sort of stuff now. So, yeah, very sad news. He was a very knowledgeable man and pretty good to listen to now that I think back on it. So, yeah, these days the old radio is a bit average. I haven't listened to the radio for probably a good 5 years now because it seems to be that every channel where you can get a radio station is yeah, not real flash, and the hosts are usually fucking loose cannons. So no one sort of wants to talk about real life issues or real life problems and tell it like it is, like Lawsy used to. So yeah, you're going to be missed, big fella. And yeah, unfortunate. As we know, that's the way of life. And yeah, as they say, probably in a better place now. Be up there peppering everyone's ears, doing a bit of talk, mate. So now we'll start off with the lighter note stuff. And remember, guys, bring it in, bring it home, give me some piss spoilers. You got the opportunity to win 2 tickets. If you're not in Queensland, well, you either choose to fly up or fucking, yeah, don't worry about it, entering. But if you are in Queensland, I know it makes it a bit hard trying to think of a piss spoiler. Trust me, I know. I had to do it twice a week for 30 minutes thinking of stuff to come up with. But remember, it can be anything. It doesn't have to involve truck driving. I know probably 90% of the listeners on here are either truck drivers or involved in the industry, but just, yeah, whatever boils your piss. Send it in, win yourself 2 tickets to Carl Barron. I'll still run it. And if no one enters, no one wins, and I'll just have to sell them or give them away to someone that might want to go. If you're unsure of where you got to send it to, either send a voice note or something like that to throttle on full send dot neverlift at gmail.com, or send it into the Facebook page, message the Facebook page. Do it as a video, do it as a voice note, do it however you want to do it, write it down, send it in. If you don't want to fucking hear your voice on radio, like I've said, I will read it out. But I'd love it if you start sending them in, because People are probably thinking that I've always got something that boils my piss. So it's always fucking sounds like I'm always got the shits with everything, but that's not the case. We all know that. It's just a lot of things in this life boil your piss. Ah, right, eh? Also, now, oh, feels good too. I'm just rubbing my fingers across it now. The old stash for Movember. Who's growing one? I bet you there's some absolute rigs out there. I need to have a shave because I haven't had a shave since I started growing it at the start of Movember. Remember, it's for a good cause, men's health, men's mental health. Get around it. Even if you're not raising money, you're still raising awareness. People go, "What the fuck did you grow that for?" You stand there, loud and proud, growing it for men's health, Movember. Fucking get around it. He's absolutely guessed it. Kate is not impressed with the old top lip tickler. Also can be registered as a bottom lip tickler, but we won't go there. We're not going there. So yeah, I've been out in the bush for the last week, and yeah, haven't had a chance to have a shave to get rid of the rest of the beard and just keep the deviant smash stash. And yeah, and I fucking do look like a deviant too. Oh, I walked outside and I swear someone fucking yeah dialed 000, stranger danger. But it's just me, just have a mustache now, the old muskie. Like I said, guys, it's for a good cause. I should have done it a bit earlier on and registered with the Movember Foundation and got the progress happening, but raised a bit of money, but I didn't get around to it in time. Like I said, I'm always fucking busy. So yeah, next year. Next year I'll try and raise a few funds. There'll be other fundraisers, I'm sure, that I can get around. You guys want to suggest something? No, I'm probably definitely not going to shave my head because my head is massive and I'll just look like a fucking egg. So shave for a cure is not on. I'll uh I'll donate some money. Speaking of donating money, the merch should be dropping soon, guys. Hopefully. Hopefully. I'm still waiting on the hats. Obviously does a good product, a big waiting time, so they'll turn up when they turn up, guys. Hopefully I can keep you interested until that happens. And so on after that. Like I said, there'll be other merch as well, stubby holders, other things once I get around it. And yeah, get a bit more time to design a few of these things. I'll have some piss boiler stubby coolers coming out. I'll yeah, get a few of them happening. Got the logo made and everything, so it shouldn't be too bad. And just remember, guys, the price will be what the price will be, and it's for a good cause as well because a percentage will be going to men's, well, not just men's, sorry. I'm still thinking about the Movember thing. Percentage of the proceeds will be going to mental health charities, suicide prevention charities, stuff like that. So, yeah, when it does drop, get around it. I'm hoping it'll be soon. I'll put them up on the Facebook page. Like I said, I'll get some other merch together, stuff that the trucking industry likes to get around. And I have been thinking I'll won't be a constant merch thing because they're fairly dear and not many people really buy them. But I will be a couple of limited edition Throttle on Full Send Never Lift podcast logbook covers. I'll get a few made up and put them up for sale. And if it's something you guys are interested in, we can do a pre-order thing. She'll have the logo truck truck on there, and yeah, if you pre-order it, you can get your name on it, everything like that. We'll get it done. Probably probably be a yeah. Like I said, it won't be a constant merch thing because they are fucking expensive and I do have to front the money to start off with. And remember, I am just a truck driver. I'm not a fucking millionaire. So, yeah, I'll do what I can to drop as much merch as I can so you guys can buy it, wear it, raise awareness, get the name out there. And yeah, it's just, I was just thinking the other day too, people probably think I'm not really raising awareness for mental health. But when you think about it, this is a big thing for me to sit here and talk shit for half an hour, and it gives me something to do and get my mind off things with everything that's going on in my life. And I do touch on mental health, but it's just a space where you can have a laugh at my expense, listen to a bit of serious stuff, listen to a bit of news, listen to a few jokes, stuff like that. A few good yarns. And I hope with the yarns that I do tell, you do get a bit of a laugh out of it, even if it fucking, yeah, wasn't, wasn't real fun for me. I hope it was a fucking piss funny yarn for you guys. So I am trying my hardest to add stuff in about mental health, but there's only so much you can talk about. We all know that. And as long as you guys, uh, for 30 minutes, getting your mind off whatever dramas you guys are going through and listening to me, like I said, talk shit, I hope I'm, yeah, making a bit of a difference, making you laugh. I try my hardest to do that. Like I've said, I always prefer to see other people happy and laughing at my expense or it's something I'm carrying on about than, yeah, worry about myself. But this is a thing for me to get my mind off shit. So, like I said, I'll continue with it and do my best. Hopefully, I can get a few more of you guys involved. And if you want to have a yarn about something, you want to come on and have a yarn, could be about anything. Shit you used to get back up into back in the day, some old trucking yarns, some good chat. I'm willing and open to have a yarn to anyone, even if you've have never struggled with mental health, which I find hard to believe because at some stage in your life, somewhere you would have struggled with head noise and some issues, but doesn't have to be about all that. But yeah, that's what we're all about here. Seeing where you were and where you've got to and how you're progressing on. Because you'll always be progressing. You're never 100%. You're always you're always gonna be on the edge of getting tipped over. So I know myself with with the loneliness of this job, like I talk about, and not seeing my kids all the time, and my partner, and everything like that, and every other thing that's going on. It has been chewing me up inside lately, but like I said, just talk to people, and yeah, even though I'm talking to a fucking phone and a windscreen, it helps me. But if you want to come on, have a yarn, we'll talk smack for half an hour, tell your story. I'm always willing to listen. Same thing for partners in the industry. If you're a partner in the industry, we've done that segment with my lovely partner, Kate. Yeah, get on. We'll talk some smack. A bit of a achievement for myself, and it's a big one because I've been struggling with it for years, and I've been trying to do it for years, and I've been doing it for about how old am I now? 30. So probably 16, 17 years. I've been smoking, and I've given them away for all you that know me. You know, I puff on a vape, and you're probably going to say, it's worse for you. Well, fucking no shit, but one, it lasts me a couple of weeks. So there's the money side of it because smokes are absolutely fucking ridiculous to buy now. About $50 for 20 cigarettes. When I first started smoking, it was $9 for a packet of Winfield Blue 20s. I thought that was fucking pretty good. It was dear. But now, oh, Jesus. But yeah, I am still puffing on the vape, but I haven't had a cigarette for about 5 weeks now, 4 or 5 weeks. So I feel like I'm doing a good thing. It's a big achievement for me, even though I've still sucking on the vape. I was puffing on a vape when I was smoking, so getting rid of one's not too bad, and it's better than smoking crack. So yeah, there's that. But yeah, it just shows if you put your mind to it, you can you can do things like that. Like I've tried numerous times to give up, but this time I'm fucking determined that I don't want to touch a cigarette again. I'll probably get on the piss and have one or something like that. And yeah, but I'm trying not to. There's usually when I try and quit because a lot of people in the transport industry and mates and stuff are smokers. So usually when I'm standing around them, I really struggle and I start getting fucking twitchy. And but I just don't even feel like one anymore. And yeah, I'll once I get over the cigarette thing, I'll try and give the vape away. I know it's not good for you, but it's something to help me, yeah, forget about smoking. And it tastes pretty good, not bad. I suppose that's why, yeah, they don't like them because kids just do it for the taste. But I actually do it for a bit of a, yeah, nicotine hit. They're probably lying to us. There's probably no fucking nicotine in them, but yeah. Anyway, there's that. I'm proud of it. I'll keep it up and I'll let you know how my progress goes. Like I said, you're always progressing. And if I, what's the word? Is it relapse? Ah, fuck mine. If I do take it up again, don't be one of them people that just goes, oh, yeah, it didn't last long. Oh, fucking, I tried. I failed. I'll try again. You never stop trying. Remember that. And coming up to Christmas time, I want to make sure I got a bit of spare money to treat me kids to a few presents. Even though Santy's probably going to bring them a few, I'll yeah, quitting smoking's already helping with the pocket money. So, and speaking of Christmas, it's coming around fast. My mother and father always said, once you always wish you were older and be an adult when you're a kid. But fuck me, the years go quick. It only felt like yesterday I was 18, now I'm fucking 30, and they tell me 40's not much better. So I fucking cracked like a glow stick as it is now, but I don't fucking glow. So yeah, speaking of Christmas, I can't wait to see the smile on my boy's face when they open their presents. I know my youngest fella, he's still a little bit too young to be sitting there opening presents, but I'll get him a few clothes and a few things like that, stuff to help his mother out with him at home there. And my oldest fella, he's been nagging me, not nagging me, he's just been saying, Dad, I want to train. Now, I thought he meant a road train because that's what his dad drives every now and then. But no, he wants a train that goes on the track, so I'll go and find him one of them. Little thing like that'll keep him entertained. He'll probably pick it up and smash it, but that's what being a kid's all about. Having fun, working out your limits. So yeah, I can't wait. Hopefully I get to spend a bit of time with them. I'm yeah, working this around Christmas time because only just started in this job. I'm only 3, 4 months in, so I'll work during Christmas. I'll have a couple of days off. Me and Kate go and do a bit of exploring, show her a bit more of the country instead of just Toowoomba. So yeah, it should be good. I hope you guys gonna have a ripper time and spend a bit of time with family and friends. Get the old Christmas lunch out, have a barbecue, few prawns, few beers. Be sensible because Christmas time, we all know a lot of shit can go south on at Christmas with piss and fueled fucking trips in the car. Just don't do it. If you're having a drink, stay at home. You don't want to wreck your life or wreck someone else's life and their Christmas for the sake of driving somewhere. So have a designated driver and just be careful. Now, a couple of reviews. One sent in by a mate of mine and one from me. And I probably think I'm a bit of a fatty, but they're both food reviews, both from well-known establishments. And yeah, the first one was sent in by a mate of mine, Callum. Uh, Also, congratulations to Callum. He's just welcomed a baby to the family, him and his lovely partner. Brand new bub. So, congratulations, to that mate. And thanks for the review. And the review is definitely if you're traveling through Chinchilla, make it a stop, Charlie's Creek Cafe, just before the bridge if you're coming from the west, and just after the creek if you're coming from the east. Plenty of area to park the truck on both sides of the road, whether you're heading east or west. They do breakfast, lunch, dinner, whatever you're into. Takeaway, dine in, your choice. But beautiful food and yeah, lovely staff. Can't stress it enough. If you're looking for a feed and you don't want to eat something out of the hot box from the servo, make a stop at Charlie Creek Cafe in Chinchilla. So yeah, thanks for that, mate. And I hope everything goes well with Bub and you and your lovely partner enjoy and get ready for sleepless nights more than what you had when you truck on. Have fun, brother. It's well worth it. Oh no, my review. Oh, and it oh, I got bit bit peckish out there in the west the other day, and we weren't going to make time to get back into town to be able to get a feed. It was out of the cooking time, but we made a phone call, and they were more than willing to cook us a feed because they knew we'd been out in the bull dust and battling. So the Kundra Hotel do an unreal feed, unreal staff, friendly, and like I said, they made the effort for us. So when you guys are out there, make the effort for them. Pull in, even if you just pull up, buy a drink. But we got a feed there. I got some loaded fries. Oh, unreal! Best, best feed I'd had in a while. Even though it was just a simple one, it was bloody beautiful. So thanks to the guys there at the Nakundra Hotel. Bloody unreal. Definitely needed it. Got a couple of cold cans of Coke as well, and they were more than happy to, yeah, have a bit of a yarn. So get around them, guys, if you're out there at Nakundra. Stop into the hotel, buy a drink, buy a feed, and if you're there in the right time, have a couple of cheeky beers, stay the night. Well worth it. Plenty of room across the road for trucks. Big bitumen parking bay, showers next to the hotel there. Bloody beautiful. So thanks to the guys out there at Nakundra Hotel. I'll definitely be calling in again when I'm out that way. Just remember, guys, when you are out in that sort of country, bit of bush etiquette, especially if you're coming from the south. There's a fair bit of dirt between Bar and Nakundra there. Pull up, dust your wheels before you get into town. And if you're not pulling up in town, just slowly roll through town, no more than 40 kilometres an hour. Poke through, quiet, steady. She's only a one horse town, but it doesn't matter. Just poke through, respect what's there. And like I said, pull up, get a feed. Support the support the hotel and the little town of Nakundra. So yeah, how good is that? Couple of food reviews from a couple of well-known establishments. Send them in, guys. If you got a review, like Callum did, send them in. Shout them out. Beautiful. Righto, wrapping the show up. We have a piss spoiler and a joke, but we'll start with the piss spoiler so we can end on a light note because it absolutely fucking boiled my piss. Right? Now, it didn't happen to me in the truck. It happened to me in my new car, my partner's new car. And yeah, I know you weren't paying attention, but I hope you're paying attention now and I hope you're fucking listening. We pulled up at an establishment there in Toowoomba. Had to run in and do a quick couple of things. And we pulled up next to a Ranger of all types of vehicles. We all know what Ford Ranger drivers are like. And we were sitting there sorting out what we were doing. My mate's walking back to his car. Obviously, been out in the bush battling because he had his freshly ironed Aaron Williams shirt on. He's looking pretty spiffy, you know. You know how they dress. Fuck the vino. I don't think the Texas races were on, so he didn't come from there. But on the phone, you looked me dead in the eyes. You knew I was sitting in the car. You walk to get in your car and fucking bang with your door straight into the side of my new car. Now, I sort of thought, oh yeah, bit of an accident. Decent bloke would get out and say, oh shit, sorry mate. You know, bit of an apology. Just brush it off. I would have been fine. But no, I spun around, looked you dead in the eyes. You looked at me. You were still on the phone. Now, mind you, we're out front of the cop shop. You've got the phone up to your ear. And you opened your door and then you shut it again. I shook my head. You threw her into reverse and fucking way you went. Didn't even get out and say, sorry, mate, sorry about that. I wasn't paying attention. Nah. Blatantly looked me in the eyes, had a shook look on your face because you didn't know what I was going to do. Now, any other fucking psycho would have flew out of the car, but I'm pretty casual. I just sat there and looked at you to see if you were going to be decent enough to get out and apologise. But no, you threw in the reverse way you went. And that absolutely boils my piss. Now, it's pretty trivial, but it's more about the decency to say sorry. Because now there's a big dent in my fucking door and there's paint missing off it. Now, our new car's red, so goes pretty fast being red. But yeah, not as fast as your fucking door chipped the paint off it. And yeah, I wasn't real happy, but what do you do? People don't have the fucking decency to get out and say sorry. And I know some people are probably a bit hesitant trying to work out what the person's going to be like when you do say sorry, but yeah, is what it is now. But yeah, fuck your Ranger and fuck your indecency to get out and say sorry. But we won't go any further with that. Just my piss baller for the for the week. And yeah, if you are, and it's not like we're in a tight car space either. And your Ford Ranger's not that fucking big. It's just that you weren't paying attention and you swung your door open. It wasn't a little tap like you tried to stop it from hitting it. It was a fucking big bang. So, yeah. Cheers for that, mate. Appreciate. Righto, now for the joke. Probably sound like a bit of a fucking whinger after that, but when you when you pay good money for stuff, it yeah, it does ball your piss a little bit. So hmm it's only a short little joke, a bit of a cheeky one. What do you call a cheap circumcision? A rip-off. Yeah, fuck that. Righto. Now, like I said earlier, guys, I'll probably only able to go back to one one episode a week. Just got a bit going on, a bit of stuff in my personal life, busy with work, and yeah, trying to just spread it out into one episode a week. So just give me a bit more time to think about a few things instead of just talking absolute rubbish and gibbering on. So yeah, we'll go from there. But anyway, as always, keep it upright, keep it safe, and never lift. Cheers, guys. Hooroo. Hey, legends, if you're enjoying what I'm doing and you like what you're hearing and you think it's some good chat, make sure you hit us up on the socials, get on the Facebook page, give it a like, give it a follow, share it around, and if you're listening on whichever platform you choose to listen to, give it a follow, give it a like, give it a share, give it a subscribe, and just remember, never live. Thanks, guys. Appreciate it.